So I got the S1 badge, the S1 Gravekeeper badge this week, so I wanted to make a video about him. The map is Arms Factory. We got the spawns are standard spawns with the 2 rescuers in middle and 2 kiters on the sides. So the matchup with Lizard, I think the matchup with Lizard is quite good for Gravekeeper. So my build is BT Tide with double in healing, because obviously rescuers with healing are good, even though a Gravekeeper can, not always, but like sometimes you can get damageless rescues with him, so healing like ends up being useless. But anyway, Brewing Effect is really good when you have a decoding debuff, because and also for a rescue, because a rescue is always going to be alive in endgame when this swing triggers, so it gives you a nice decoding buff for the last cipher and such. And I bring triple Horsefly Effect, because the way you kite with Gravekeeper is you spam pallets and get inside shovel and go under pallets. So I like having the triple Horsefly Effect to drop pallets faster. I'm not gonna claim like this is the best build or anything, but I like this. And like Gravekeeper doesn't really need stuff like empathy or symbiotic effect, because his shovel lasts 35 seconds, which is longer than a chair. Than a before half chair, your shovel lasts longer than a chair, and it gives you a speed boost. So you really don't need symbiotic effect or empathy, because you're already fast enough, and you can, if you're very far away, you can literally instantly get in shovel as soon as the person is chaired, and you will make it to the chair with shovel. So he doesn't really need this speed boost that typical rescuers bring. And yeah, I'm not sure what else he would be bringing. Sneak is likewise useless because you use shovel anyway. So yeah, I just got triple Horsefly Effect. And so the matchup with Evil Reptilian is quite good for Gravekeeper. I guess I'll show his build. I think he doesn't have this. Yeah, because Evil Reptilian doesn't bring Destructiveness most of the time. It's just trump card, detention with other stuff. So it's very good to spam pallet against him basically, and Gravekeeper kites by spamming pallets. So Gravekeeper is a pretty good kiter against him, and it's also a pretty good rescuer. So anyway, I have Heartbeat, so I drop the pallet, and I get in position to shovel and just use the pallet and loop it. So I just keep looking the pallet, he breaks it, and then I go over here, and here is a thing you can do. With Gravekeeper, you can explode out of shovel and put the hunter inside of a pallet to get a pallet stun. So that's one nice trick you can do as Gravekeeper while kiting. And then it just jumps on the other side, and I vault on the other side and just spam pallets, get... Oh yeah, I switch out my shovels here. I get on my full shovel, because you always want to have 2 shovels with Gravekeeper. And then it just switches targets. You always want to have 2 shovels with Gravekeeper. It's better to have like 2 shovels both at 10% than it is to have 1 shovel at like 40%. Because having 2 shovels means you can use them to get 2 body blocks. Even a 1% shovel, if timed perfectly right, it can give you a body block. So it's always best to try and keep 2 shovels. So there I switched out my shovel to get the full shovel to kite longer without wasting the other shovel. Like yeah, I have 1 shovel that's like red, like as very little as like 10%, and then a shovel at like 40%. So I kept 2 shovels basically. And yeah, there's the trick with exploding out instead of a pallet, so you get a pallet stun. And yeah, so now I go to rescue, but okay, I'll just show Antiquarian perspective here, I guess, because she goes to harass. So we are kinda yeah, we're kinda like not have good communication, because she goes to harass while I'm going to rescue, and then she kind of fails anyway. So I wasted my time, because I was just, I mean, I was going to rescue, but there was no rescue to do, so I wasted some time that I could be decoding. But anyway, also here's a thing. This crow right here, I'm walking by it so it doesn't fly up. This crow right here, I'm running to it so it flies up. That's a thing that the hunter can see the crows and like know your position if you run next to them. So if you can walk next to them, it's better than running, so like you don't expose your position. So anyway, rescuing against Lizard, you just get into shovel, you go to the chair and you just YOLO it, because Gravekeeper rescue speed is so fast that Lizard just can't react in time. You can just YOLO it, and the Lizard swing is not fast enough. You just... I've never gotten TS'd by a Lizard, like it's just too fast. Grave rescue speed is stupid as hell. So yeah, the idea is basically you go into shovel, you walk, like, you don't walk, you shovel around the chair, like back and forth. Maybe you threaten to explode on top of the hunters, so you make them step back, you make them like confused on what you're gonna do, and then you just go to the chair and YOLO it. Like you don't just go to the chair, get out and YOLO it, you need to like move around and move on top of the hunter, like threaten a shovel explosion and stuff like that. You don't just YOLO it, you fake doing other stuff and then you YOLO it, so they're not ready enough for it and don't get the DS. Anyway, so that's the idea about the rescue. And also, Gravekeeper rescuing against Lizard is very good because the Lizard doesn't have time to jump. And like if the Lizard jump and smashes down, you can just insta-rescue after he breaks your shovel with the smash, and you get the rescue. Like you get the rescue, it can be damageless or you can take the hit after rescue, but you get the rescue. So Gravekeeper is, it's really good into Lizard, I think. Both kiting and rescuing, and if the Lizard doesn't jump, you just YOLO the rescue, and if he jumps, you just tank the smash with your shovel, rescue, and the rescue speed is too fast, he can't hit you and TS you after breaking your shovel, so you just get the rescue. And then Professor, I haven't been paying attention to the match anymore, but it doesn't really matter. Professor just took a window vault, and with Knee-Jerk we popped the Cypher, and with Knee-Jerk he just ran away and survived long enough for us to open the gate. Okay, one last thing I want to say about Gravekeeper is I have a video about this already. I think it's called Shovel Tricks or something like that. But Gravekeeper has 3 ways of getting out of shovel. One is normally you get out with the button. Second one is you explode out of the shovel. And third one is you press the button while exploding out. And that one, the third one, is the fastest way to get out of shovel. So whenever you can, if you can do it, you should press the button to get out during an explosion, and that's the fastest way to get out of shovel. Okay, that's it. All I wanted to say about Gravekeeper for now, I guess.